Hey there everyone, ODM Doughboy here coming at you with Church of Cherubimon deck profile. So I made the yellow version of it, which is probably the most powerful version in my opinion. I don't know, I think the other version's still good, it's just like Bushy for game is a very strong move in my opinion. So let's go over the deck. For Upamon, because it's the best one for this kind of deck. Once return of 3 or less security, you draw one if you swing. So it's really good for the Salamon or just in general, just drawing cards really good. Let's go over the level 3s that we're going to exploit. 3 Pokemon. Pokemon's really strong in hybrid decks since Church of Cherubi uses the Koichi hybrid package. So on play, reveal top 5, add 1 card with hybrid or 10 warrior and 1 tamer card, and then place the rest at the bottom. And then once per turn, when one of your tamers digivolves, gain 2 memory. So I could net you a free Digivolve, basically. If you Digivolve from Kyochi to Lomon. That's really good. So that's the only white level 3. He also counts for a Cherubimon Sting, so you can also summon him back out. 1 Patamon. I like this Patamon. On play, if you have 1 or fewer security cards, trigger recover 1. So that's just really good in case you need to recover your way out by playing it. Which comes up probably with Cherubimon. I run a Mastimon here too, or just hard dropping it, so it comes up. 2 Postmon. Postmon's really good. You know, on play, if you have 3 or more security, draw a card. If you 3 or less, gain a memory. If 3 exactly, you get both abilities. So you draw 1 and gain a memory if you have exactly 3. It's pretty cool. I run 3 Bushy Agumon, just because that's a really good win con. I've won games with it. Like, pop the Cherubi, pop the Piana, and then go for game. So it's really good. 3 Salamon. Just because Salamon is, you know, on deletion of 3 or less security cards, you recover 1. So this is the Digimon you want to die. It's really good. And then I run 1 Lucymon. Just because being able to call it out and recover 1 is good. She's 10k. That's the yellow package right here. So all the targets are pretty good on that. There's a lot of on-play abilities there. You can get a Salamon back to recover if you need be. Bushy for game. Recover 1 with Lucymon and or Patamon, depending on what you need. So, and Pulsemon, just in case you need to draw 1 or gain a memory. I don't know. A lot of good benefits. Pokemon to search again if you need to. 4 of the Kaiser Leomon Beast Spirit. So you can Digivolve on top of a Tamer for a memory cost of 2. If it's a purple one, when Digivolving, if a card with hybrid traits or Kyochi is in this Digimon's Digivolution sources, Digimon gains retaliation. So that's come up too. That's a pretty good ability to have. And it stacks in case you need to build up further, so the bigger Digimon gets it. 4 of the Loimon. He just hybrid, purple hybrid, like you can Digivolve on top of Tamer for 2. That's just what he does. Pretty good. Just get the ladder up. So that's my champion count. I only run 4/4 because I think that's all I need. I want Duskmon, but he's not out yet. 2 Rebelmon for level 5s. When Digivolving, you may trash 1 card in your hand to give it blocker and retaliation to the end of your opponent's turn. So that's really good. 4 of the Remon, the Fusion Digivolution hybrid. So when you can Digivolve for a memory cost of 1, basically reduce it by 2 if the Digimon has a Tamer in the sources. And then when on deletion, if you have a card with hybrid traits in this Digi sources, you may play a purple Tamer from your trash while paying the memory cost. So you can net back a Tamer if it dies. Pretty good. So I'm gonna run 6 level 5s. Not too bad so far. I run 1 Mastimon, all art. When Digivolving, you trash 1 card from top of both player security stacks, then play 1 purple or yellow Digimon card with a play cost with a level of 4 or less from your trash while paying memory cost. So this card's good just to because it benefits off what Cherubimon's doing playing level 3s, so you can play back like Lucymon, Pulsemon, Bushy for game, so it's a weaker version of Cherubimon basically. And then speaking of Cherubimon, I run 3. Church of Cherubimon's really good. When Digivolving, you may play 1 purple Tamer from your trash without paying the memory cost. And for each tamer you have in play, delete when your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon, so it can potentially board wipe the low level stuff. And then on deletion, for each tamer you have in play, you may play one level 3 Digimon card from your trash while paying the memory cost. So when you pop this and you have like 3 Koichis, 3 Karis, 1 Mat out, that's like 7 Digimon. You can play 7 Digimon, 7 level 3s. It's really good because you don't need to actually summon that many, but you can. It happens. That's my Digimon count. I think it's pretty good, to be honest. I found consistencies. It has a tough matchup against blue hybrids, but what doesn't, you know? But that's like the one matchup I really struggle against is blue hybrids because of the stunning. Everything else I feel is pretty fair. Like against Lord Nightmon, yellow hybrids, red hybrids, this deck is pretty good overall. So I run one Mimi, the purple Mimi. All turns, when a player uses an option card, you may suspend this tamer to gain a memory. So that actually comes up, especially since you are using option cards yourself with Deathclaw and all that. I run 3 mats. Just because being able to get multiple on-play effects, you want to see the memory setter, and be able to recycle your stuff is really good. Because on play, you may return a purple Digimon purple Digimon or purple option from your trash to your hand when you play the mat. 3 Karis. Kari is pretty amazing. All turns, when a card is removed from your security stack, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. So she's really good at messing up your opponent's like memory efficiency. You punish them for attacking you, basically. 4 Kyochi. He's a really good tamer too. On play, draw 1 card, then trash 1 card, and then the tamer inheritable on deletion gain 1 memory. So it's actually really good because being able to net a memory on deletion is good, especially when we're trying to actually like delete the stuff here. So I run a good amount of tamers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I run 11 tamers. This is the spice that Gilbud was talking about. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I want to try it so bad. Back for revenge. One of your Digimon gains on deletion, play this without paying the memory cost. Any on play don't activate. That's okay because you want to use it on Cherubimon over here. So when you delete it for the Piana trick, he comes back, and you could potentially do it again. Like if you need to get more attacks or a wider board. I run 1 Deathclaw. You may delete when your Digimon to delete when your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. So this card's do as much as you possibly can card. I looked up the ruling already. So you can use this even if your opponent doesn't have a target, because you can pop your own Digimon to pay the cost to use this card. As long as you pay the cost, you can do as much as you want, which is really messed up. 2 Calling from Darkness. This card works the same way. Delete when your Digimon, then return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash in your hand. So this card's also a way to net back. Use just to pop the Cherubimon. I run 2 Fly Bullets. Delete when your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. So it's just removing hot risks that could end you. And then White Schwartz. White Schwartz. Schwartz literally whatever. I run 2 of that. The hybrid trap. Basically for every tamer or hybrid you have in play, delete when your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. It's really good. So overall, I think this deck is pretty solid. I made a couple adjustments. I've been messing with it for weeks since the format came out. I'm really happy I finally got to share the Church of Cherubimon with you guys. I am very happy to be a member. It's probably one of my favorite purple decks in a long time. I haven't touched a purple deck in the longest, and every time I do, I lose a lot. So I guess I just had to splash some yellow in there. That's like since after set 1, literally I have to splash yellow in a purple deck to make it work for me. I can't play pure purple apparently. I tried Titamon, I tried Lilithmon, I tried Plutomon, I tried so many different purple. Chaos Gallantmon I'm trying right now, but literally only Mastimon worked for me when I splash yellow stuff in there, and then Cherubimon when I use the yellow bottom. So, thank you all so much. I hope you consider joining and donating to the Church of Cherubimon. It's very fun. It's very strong. You can keep up with most of the meta, except blue hybrids. That deck will, like, absolutely wreck you. That deck's so strong, to be honest. It's kind of ridiculous. But, yeah. Thanks again. I'll see you all next time.